your inconsistent bestie, Lady Ledge. Back on the track, throw it back. Hey. Lady Legend on the track, throw it back. I wanted to come and make a video because I just feel like some things need to be said. I had to get some things off my chest. I did my hair this morning. It looks cute. My curls are falling though. I feel a little tear. But it's going to be all right. I'm going to curl it again tonight. And it'll be cute again tomorrow. But anyway, yes, I wanted to make this video because I think it's so important for any person, like any stage that you are in your life. This video can help you, and I hope it does. I really do. So I have a coworker. I'm not going to put no names in it or nothing like that. I'm at work right now. I'm on my little lunch break. I got 20 minutes, so I'm going to make this video real quick, real fast. Real quick and real fast. My coworker came to me. Nicer, older man, okay? He's probably in his, like, 40s, late 40s, 50s, or whatever the case may be. He was like, oh, you're such a nice woman. You're so nice. Like, you're so nice to everybody. You're pretty. You're beautiful. Like, inside and out, you're a good person. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, thank you so much. Like, I love when people compliment me, and it's not, like, superficial, like, your skin looks good today. I like that too, though. You know, when my skin be, you know, or when it's like, oh, you smell nice or whatever. I love that. But I really love when somebody compliment me for my personality, like who I am. So it was really a nice compliment, and I was so thankful. I was like, thank you so much or whatever. Then he was like, oh, are you a mom? Because you're so nurturing and stuff. Are you a mom? And I was like, no, I don't have any kids. And he was like, what? And he was like, oh, yeah, because you're young. You're like 24, right? And I was like, no, I'm 30. And he was like, oh my God. And I was like, what's all that about? Like, what's happening? He was like, no, I just thought that you was 24 or like 23. And the fact that you're 30, are you married? And I was like, no. And he was like, you're not married, no kids. Like, what's going on? What's the problem? What's wrong? And then honestly, it really made me feel some type of way because I was like, you know what? People need to stop doing that. Just because you feel you were supposed to be married at 30 with kids, that's your life. But everybody doesn't want the same type of life. And even if you want it, life is going to work out the way it's going to work out. So you got to be careful when you say stuff like that to people because you really don't know. Like me, I'm strong. So that doesn't bother me. Like it was just like a moment. You know what I mean? But some people will go home and cry over that. Like, oh, I'm 30. I don't have my stuff together. I don't have a husband. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. Like, some people will really, like, break down over that type of stuff. So I just think you got to be really careful with the way you come off on other people because that might be what you want for your life, and that's absolutely fine. Like, most people want to be married by 30 with kids, but there's a lot of people who don't. And you never know. Like, what if I was somebody who had infertility issues or something? And I was married, but I don't have kids because I can't have them. You know, God forbid. But, like, I just think, like, people need to be a little bit more, like, you know, cautious of, like, the way you come off at people. Because when he was like, oh, my God. I was like, damn, it's not that deep. Like, you know what I mean? I've been single my whole life. Like, I usually am by myself. Like, I don't really know how it is to have a man like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how it is to be in long-term relationships. So my mind doesn't automatically think like I'm failing in life because I don't have a man, or I'm failing in life because I don't have kids. Like, I be feeling like I'm failing because I don't have my own house and my own car. Like, shit like that is where I'm trying to get to. And even then, I know the way the economy is, like, even if you Google it right now, the amount of money that you get paid is not, you don't make enough to live alone. Like, everybody needs a roommate. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know where you live. I live in Massachusetts. It is very, extremely, extraordinarily expensive to even, you know, for rent, just rent. We're not talking about gas, lights, cable, phone bill, transportation, food. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about rent. Rent takes your whole check. It takes a whole check. Like, you know. So I just feel like, I don't know. I don't want to be rambling, but I just feel like people really need to be careful, like, with the way they come off. Like, if you feel that you're happy with your life, that's wonderful, but don't make your standards somebody else's standards, okay? Like, I know a lot of people who will be like the man, Oh my God, I would think you would be so miserable. I would think you would be so sad because you don't have a husband, you don't have kids. Like, I have an amazing mom. My siblings ride for me. Okay, I don't have a lot of friends, but mm, the friends I do have, they alright. They okay, you know. But like, I have so much love inside of my heart. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be romantic love. Like, that really bothers me. Like, why do people think you can only love in a romantic way, or you're only like women, once we get a certain age, oh, you should be a mother by now. You're failing in life because you're not a mom. Like, I think that's real disrespectful. Like, even if I was to become a mom any, like, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 3 years from now, next week, who knows? I want to do that on my own pace, and I want to build a life for my. See, for me, it's important for me to build a life for my kids where they know they were made out of love, not out of desperation, not just a oopsie boopsie moment, like, oops, pregnant, now I got to deal with this. Like, no, I would love to have a partner who we committed to each other, we on the same page, it's what we both want, and we're both amazing parents outside of being amazing to one another. Like, the kids always come first. So when it comes to kids, like, I would never just jump and have kids just to have them. And I would never sign up to be in a relationship just to be in a relationship. Like, there's like at least 3 or 4 people I could say, let's be in a relationship right now. But I wouldn't be happy. They wouldn't be happy. It's just like, I don't want to be miserable. And just to say I have a man, or just to say I have kids, like, no. And I don't feel everybody has reached that level. Like, some people are still in the level where it's like, I just want somebody to say I have it. And I really feel like that's so detrimental to who you are as a human person being. Like, if you're just having kids just for somebody to love you, that is so incredibly selfish. It's so selfish, because that child should have been made out of love. It shouldn't have been made just so somebody could come and love you and call you mommy or call you daddy. Like, I think it's so freaking, like, I know so many people who be like, oh, I had a baby because I just felt like I wanted to. And then they're not the best parents. Like, they just, their parents end up raising the kid, or their siblings end up raising the kid, or the world ends up raising the kid. So I just think it's like, it's super important who you pick to have kids with. It's super important who you pick to lay in the bed with. Okay, y'all know I don't get in the bed. 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 I don't get in the bed, okay? And it's just super important who you give your heart and your time to. And I just wanted to make a quick video just to say, like, if you're not where everybody around you, your coworkers, your family, your friends, whoever, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, say you should be, like, oh, you should be here, you should be there, you should be you're where God wants you to be. If God wanted it for you, you'd have it. If you don't got it, then it's not meant for you right now. Not to say it will never be meant for you, but it's not meant for you right now. And that's okay. Word of the day. Okay? And don't let nobody make you feel bad because you're not where they think you should be. Or you're not where you wanted to be when you get to that age. Like, when I turned 30, I thought I was going to be married, kids, a house, da-da-da. It didn't happen. And it's okay. I'm still alive. I still have a lot of love to give. I'm still learning a lot of lessons. When I do meet my husband, I will be the best wife for him now. I wouldn't have been the best wife for him 5 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything really does happen for a reason. Hold on, I know my break is about to be over, but I had to say one more thing. Okay, so when I said you're supposed to have a child out of love, I really do believe that. But I also feel, me personally, I wouldn't have a kid if I could not afford to have a kid. Like, kids are very, very, very expensive. And if I could not afford, like, tuition for my kid to go to college, if I cannot afford, like, my biggest dream is when I have kids, I want to be able to buy my kid a car at 16. I want my kid to have the best prom. I want my kid to have, a big backyard. They could run around, like, all the things that I didn't have. Well, I had a big backyard, but, all the rest of that stuff I didn't have. I'm just be real. I didn't have it, and I would love for my kid to have that. So I feel like if you're going to have kids, you really should put your kids in a position to win. And if you're not financially, mentally, emotionally, physically able to do that, you shouldn't have kids. And if you're just a jerk and you want to be like Lil Wayne and mess with every girl, every boy in the world, every person in the world, then you should be single. Goes for relationships too. So, but anyway, y'all, don't let nobody tell you nothing. Live your life the way you gotta live your life, because you know what? You're the only one living it. Don't forget, Lady Legend told you that. Comment, like, and subscribe. I gotta go.